What's up, friends and fellow card collectors? Card Hobbyist here, and today I am doing my contest entry and video response to Bowman1951's 500 subscriber contest. I'll put a link to that contest in the description below, so definitely check it out if you want to get involved in that. It's 3 parts. You need to be a subscriber to Bowman1951. You must make a video showcasing some cards that you find ugly. Now, the term ugly is your definition of ugly, so however you see a card as ugly, show it off. And the third thing you need to do is send in some Bowman cards to Bowman1951, hence the username, and those cards will be compiled into a prize pack for one of the 10 winners of Bowman1951's contest. So without further ado, let's get to the ugly cards here. You notice I got 4 little easels set up. So yes, I'm going to have 4 candidates for ugly cards. So let's get to the cards here. First candidate for ugly card in my collection is this Dan Petrie card from 88 Fleer. Okay, so I never liked 88 Fleer, and I'm not a real big stickler for design. I don't really judge cards by design too much. I mean, obviously design is a big part of the card collecting industry, but this design, there's just something about it that turns me off, and I think I remember what it is. When I was a kid in the 80s, my pediatrician had wallpaper in his waiting room that looked kind of like this. It had stripes like this. So this card reminds me of going to the doctor as a kid. So every time I see this card, I think I'm going to get a shot, or any 88 Fleer. And the second thing going with this card is this. So as a pitcher, when you put max effort into a pitch, you're going to make some funny faces. Some of them are better off than others. I mean, no pitcher face. Let's call it pitch face. No pitch face is flattering. But Dan Petrie definitely doesn't have a flattering pitch face on this card. So, card number 1 of this ugly card crew here goes to Dan Petrie from 88 Fleer. Okay, next up, we have 85 Topps. Now, 85 Topps you don't ever hear mentioned as an ugly set. In fact, the design on 85 Topps is pretty good. But however, I'm going to comment on the photo of this Al Williams card. Look how happy he looks. Now, I don't think Al Williams ever looked happy in any of his cards. I don't think any of his cards have Al Williams smiling. In fact, I think he has this exact same face on all his cards. But my problem with this is the timing and choice of this photo. Look at poor Al there. He has the universal, I'm wearing the hat on the top of my head, which is the universal symbol for not having a good day. Obviously staring down the photographer. Don't take my picture, dude. So what does a photographer do? Takes his picture. And what does Topps do? They use it on his baseball card. If this was your baseball card, wouldn't you be angry that they couldn't find a more flattering picture of you to put on your card? Instead, they put the picture of you on one of your most pissed off days and say, here dude, here's your baseball card. Thanks, Topps. That was kind of a jerky move for you. Next up on the list is 81 Donruss. I actually like 81 Donruss design, but the cards just feel flimsy. You know, they're like on a cheaper cardstock. But this is another one that I need to comment on the picture. That's why I'm not showing you the front yet. But 81 Donruss actually had a decent design. It's just the cardstock's flimsy. They just feel cheap. Alright, so I'm going to flip this card over. Don't get scared. You may have seen me pull this card from a Fairfield box, and it actually kind of like spooked me when I first saw it. Alright, so here we go. Ready? Oh my goodness. Sammy Stewart. Sammy, you are really pale. Okay? I don't know what it is about this card. The pale skin It's just ghostly. Let me focus on Sammy here so you get the full breadth of this. This is kind of like seeing a ghost when you pull this from a pack of cards. And the orange colors on the Orioles just makes Sammy look even more pale. And this is during an era of daytime baseball games. I really hope Sammy was using the sunblock a lot back in '81. Because Sammy, you needed it. It scared me when I pulled it from the Fairfield box. Not necessarily the ugliest card, but one of the scariest cards I've ever pulled. So we'll put Sammy up there. And finally, we have, how about 82 Fleer? Yet another one. I actually really like this design. It is so simple. The colored border, the picture, very simple down here. Phil Garner, Astros second base. Straight to the point. No frills, not even a logo of the Astros. Just a, like when you think of a basic baseball card, this is what you think. Simple design. Here's the back of it. There's the Astros logo on the back of it. The back's not a bad design. Actually kind of like those, you know, kind of the colors on the back. It's pretty nice. But once again, my issue with this one is the photo. Come on now. You could have taken a better picture than this. Look at old Sammy's picture. Look how clear that picture is compared to this one. Now I realize reproduction technology and photography technology wasn't very good back in the early 80s. I wouldn't say very good, but you know, it was good enough. Good enough for a picture like this. Not a picture like this. Here's what I think happened. I think Fleer didn't have enough money to pay a photographer to go to the games and take pictures. So what they do, they sat in the break room, watched TV on their 17-inch Zenith in the break room, and when their player came up, they pulled out the old Polaroid and snapped a picture. That's what this looks like. It looks like somebody used the camera to take a picture off a television set. That's what this picture looks like. That is just so bad, so blurry. It doesn't even look like a photograph. It looks like a paused image on a VHS. That's my problem with this card. And to go with it, here's another 82 Fleer Rodney Scott. Pretty much the same thing. Doesn't this look like a television image? Like this is a paused image on a VHS or something and they took a picture? It doesn't look like somebody was standing there and used the actual camera to take this in game. But yeah, I'll put you over there with Phil. You join your buddy over there. But yeah, so there it is. Those are some ugly cards that I found. I just grabbed a handful out and then found some ugly cards. Let's see your ugly cards. And yeah, definitely get in on Bowman1951's contest. Once again, the link will be in the description below. Thank you everybody for watching. This is Card Obvious. I'll see you later.